أهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامج لقاء عمل في إكسبو. نسخة دبي من المعرض الدولي بشهادة العارضين، فرصة لكل البلدان والشعوب لتقدم نفسها أمام الجمهور وعلى نطاق واسع، فرصة للانضمام إلى العالم في مكان واحد. يشكل إكسبو دبي منصة مثالية للالتقاء ولمشاركة المعارف وتبادل الخبرات ومواجهة التحديات. هنا ورشة كبرى لبناء مستقبل أكثر أماناً واستدامة للجميع من خلال تواصل العقول وصنع المستقبل. نحن اليوم ضيوف في لقاء عملنا على جناح باكستان، الكنز المخفي الذي يعد واحدا من أكثر أسرار آسيا الدفينة غموضاً، يتخذ من الباكستان شعاراً لهذا الجناح الرائع. الجناح يتحف زواره برحلة عبر حضارة عمرها 7000 عام للتعرف على موطن واحدة من أقدم الحضارات البشرية. سنكتشف كل ذلك مع ضيوف حلقتنا اليوم، والبداية ستكون مع سفير باكستان في الإمارات سعادة أفضال محمود، وهو بانتظاري في الداخل. Your Excellency, good morning.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Your beautiful pavilion.
It's a pleasure and honor, privilege for us.
Thank you.
To see you and your team here.
So, welcome. We wanted to come here. It's a beautiful pavilion, Your Excellency. And the thing is, this is the first participation, official participation of Pakistan in World Expo, actually.
We have been, participating, but I mean, this type of participation is first time that we have a self-constructed and well-thought of, well-planned pavilion of our own, where everything comes from Pakistan, so you are seeing Pakistan here.
It is exceptional for a first big participation for Pakistan. Why, Your Excellency, you want to be in Dubai, in Expo Dubai, through this pavilion?
So number one, it is within our region. Then UAE is a brotherly country. And it is not an achievement only for UAE. It is an achievement of all of us that Expo has come to our own region. And thanks to the leadership of UAE, so it is of common interest to all of us. We have the right to be proud of this Expo, all of us within this region.
The theme of the pavilion is hidden treasure. And Pakistan is known for its resources, its culture, its civilization that go way back thousands of years. What treasure we will see in this pavilion?
You see everything here. So Pakistan has been blessed with natural beauty. We have fertile lands. We have human resource. We have precious semi-resource. We have precious semi-precious metals. We have precious semi-precious stones. And we have a diverse culture. We have diversity of everything. And Pakistan is a package even for a tourist. You start from north, extreme north, so the frozen areas, Himalayan region, where you see frozen glaciers, and in about 3 hours flight, you reach and you swim in the Arabian Sea. So that is the kind of in-between we have. K2 is the second tallest mountain in the world. And out of 14 top mountain tops, 5 above 8,000 meters, they are in Pakistan. And then we have valleys, beautiful valleys of Kashmir, and we have fresh water flowing rivers from the Himalayan region through Kashmir to the plains of Punjab. And Punjab is the fruit and vegetable basket of Pakistan, so that is where everything grows.
Geographical diversity, cultural diversity, history, very rich history for Pakistan that I will see later with the tour with Mr. Rizwan. Your Excellency, bringing everybody here under one umbrella, all the countries, plus more than 192 countries participated here, what does it mean for you in a period where we are going out little and slowly from a very, very tough and severe pandemic?
There are many lessons, in fact, in this. Number one, bringing 192 countries here, thinking we are all human race, so we are one family. So the one family is together here in the city of Dubai. So that is one lesson coming out of this thing. To this pandemic, the whole world suffered from it, and we were all nervous, we were all afraid what is going to happen and what was happening. You have seen with your own eyes. So I think it was a bold decision of the government of UAE and the leadership's confidence that reopening is doable and we can do it. And they very wisely and timely started vaccinating people, and they were able to control the pandemic to a great deal. And then I think everywhere people were thinking just to go out. It has been too much. I mean, spending a day at home is difficult, and you have been indoor for such a long time, and people felt like going out. And it's a great opportunity that leading the world that we can go back to where we were. And I think that again is a great thing to do. And thirdly, it is a unique model also. I mean, usually you have been taking your products to different countries. And one thing, this pandemic has taught us how to see things virtually and bringing a country in a way physically to another country.
Yes.
Like when you brought high definition videos and it is all on display through those documentaries. So you are bringing the beauty and resources of a country actually in another country. Yeah. So that is the second thing special about this expo, that you are not bringing your products and your items there. So you are bringing the country itself. And finally, trade and investment. So you show your resources, and then you connect with other countries, like-minded, and people who can trade and invest with you, and then you interact with them, and then you do matchmaking, and that is, I mean, everything is in favor of everyone. It is a win-win for everyone.
Your Excellency, I want to emphasize on this last point about business. We are more than 2 months now after the opening of Expo Dubai. Do you see this showcase deals happening, cooperation, partnership between countries, pavilion and businessmen as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the purpose of this place is to connect people, and we are connecting them. So once they meet, they get to know each other, and especially the kind of potential which is on display, then automatically they get attracted and they get connected with their partners and with their counterparts in the friendly countries. So it is definitely happening, and it is happening among all the countries, not only Pakistan.
You said that you brought everything from Pakistan, and I have to tell you, I love Majlis. I love everything about it. I love this table. It's very beautifully decorated, and the thing that makes it exceptional is that everything is from Pakistan, made in Pakistan, and by Pakistani decorator. She's like an artist. So I still didn't see the other things in the pavilion, but I have to tell you, this is really beautiful. So it's a showcase also of the distinguished artists of Pakistan as well.
Thank you very much. I think we could bring everything.
Yeah.
So we have a lot. So we have more than 9,000 years old history. So very few countries, very few regions have that kind of long history. So people were living where Pakistan is when probably there were very few places where they were living. Takshashila was one of the first universities ever built in the world. And it is today's Taxila, only 36 kilometers away from Islamabad. We have so much to show. And the natural beauty of Pakistan, and we are very talented people. So you name any profession and you name any kind of excellence, so Pakistanis have proven their worth. So whatever you are seeing is probably 2 to 3% and maybe less than that. Yeah. Looking at when you go to see the videos which have been picturized in different areas, the same quality and same natural beauty. We can probably keep watching the whole day, and you would feel like seeing more.
But definitely it will make people want to go and travel and see it in real.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, how can you define the relationship between UAE and Pakistan through the last few decades?
In fact, the relationship is centuries old, so it is not new. We have been knowing each other. We have been interacting with each other. But you spoke about the recent history, so it goes back, the recent history goes back to the period of His Highness late Sheikh Zayed himself.
Yes.
So he had special love for Pakistan and affection for the people of Pakistan. And he is still loved by Pakistanis as their own leaders are loved. He was a frequent visitor to Pakistan, and he was the one who explored every type of beauty of Pakistani and Pakistanis. And on his initiative, so we have a good number of people who moved here to help and support UAE when it was initially developing. So the infrastructure you see, the economic development you see, and the kind of things which you see today, Pakistanis have contributed a lot to that. So we have had every type of people, like the greenery in Alain. I was told that Mr. Hafiz was the person who came with Sheikh Zayed from Pakistan, and he brought this technology and these ideas how to make Alain green. So I mean, those are kind of things which came from Pakistan, and that is how we connect with each. So it is people-centric relationship. At the moment, we have about 1.6 million Pakistanis working in different positions, and sometimes people have misperception that probably it is only the labor who is here. So we have some brilliant Pakistanis here, and we have a good number of people who are in high position. They are CEOs and CFOs, and they are in science, technology, doctors, engineers, IT experts. So those kind of people, they are here.
In the business side, for now, the bilateral trade between UAE and Pakistan is about $8+ billion. And in a very recent meetings between, high official in UAE and Pakistan, a resolution was taken to make this double during the next few years. In which sectors will you emphasize to make this commitment for the two countries?
Fortunately, our economies complement each other, so we are not competitors. So what Pakistan produces is not produced in the UAE or at a lesser magnitude, and what UAE produces is not in Pakistan. So we complement each other like we complement in so many other things. So it's a reasonably good number. 8.5 billion is a reasonably good number, and there is a steady increase in our trade and investment both. But there is a lot of potential. We can do much more than that. And food items are coming here. We have more, in fact, we have more focus now on investment. So there are renewed investment opportunities. Pakistan, you know that we had some difficulties in the neighborhood, and people from outside, they were a little shy coming to Pakistan. But now with peace and stability improving in the region, Pakistan has opened many sectors for the foreign investments. And the leading sector is tourism. So there's a lot of potential for people in the UAE, even Pakistanis who have investments in the UAE and in other regions, and the locals also, or the foreign investors here. So they have a lot of potential to come in. We have opened energy sector, infrastructure, housing, tourism, coastal area development, and manufacturing, of course. So all these sectors are open. But on the trade side, yes, you rightly said that we have decided that within next few years we will double the bilateral trade. So potential is there, and we are exploring the new possibilities of. From Pakistan side, we are planning to send more value-added items to the UAE. So what you are seeing here, I mean, these kind of things you don't see. So these kind of things, the type of furniture, the type of decoration, the type of...
But I'm sure other sectors also are there. I mean, beside agriculture, beside tourism, there will technology, artificial intelligence. But definitely there will be other sectors new coming to this relationship?
Yeah, that would be a match and mix. Like you spoke about fintech and
yes,
artificial intelligence and IT sector, and
yeah,
software development. 65% of our population is youth, and
yeah,
they are all into this
yes,
business. And there is a good number already working with
yeah,
the UAE and the UAE companies. There are, I mean, the services sector is in Pakistan, from the UAE in Pakistan, they are in reasonably good
yeah,
number. So we have, as I said, that we complement each other.
true.
So we would be adding to the commodities as well as services sectors exchanges.
This is, let's say, your official participation in an expo, a World Expo, and I'm looking forward to make a tour in this pavilion. People that I have met spoke highly about this pavilion, and I'm looking forward to see it. Your Excellency, thank you for being with us.
You have been very kind.
I know you have a busy schedule for today, and I have a busy schedule, meeting with Afroz, and you know, we are women. We will meet in the bazaar first, and then we will eat something together. And of course, I will have a tour in this majestic pavilion with Rizwan. So thank you very much.
This is your home. Feel comfortable. You. I think they will take good care of you. And
yes.
Pakistanis are hospitable people. Feed them well, like we do with.
Feed.
So ultimately, people feel
I'm coming for the food. Yes, also. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
You've been very kind.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Afroz, hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for waiting me here in the bazaar.
No problem. My pleasure.
I came a few months ago and we filmed exactly here. It was all empty. And see how beautiful the bazaar is now.
It's been a long journey, but it's been a fruitful journey.
Yes. I love your outfit.
Thank you.
This is traditional outfit of Pakistan or region specific in Pakistan?
It is a traditional outfit, but like I would say it's close to Balochistan, Balochi culture. So
yeah. It has three actually parts, right?
Yes, so you've got the trousers, and you've got the shirt, which we call kurti.
Kurti.
Yeah, and then the dupatta.
The dupatta. Dupatta.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Beautiful outfit.
Thank you.
Tell me, what do you have? Let's start with the bazaar first.
Sure.
What do you have here? What people can see in the bazaar?
Well, we've got a very diverse collection in the bazaar. All of these things are handcrafted in Pakistan. And we've got a trust that has put together women, underprivileged women, who have literally, like, you know, for their living in the rural areas, they've worked on these things. And you've got diverse things from cushions to artifacts. Like, we can take a walk and I can show you more.
Yes, please. Very colorful.
It is, and you would be surprised. It's all hand painted.
Oh.
It is, and it's very famous actually in Pakistan. It's called truck art.
Truck art?
Yes. So if you come to Pakistan, you will see these trucks, and they're fully painted with this. And there are people like who actually spend. We will be having someone over also who will do live truck art.
Yeah.
And it's actually one of the best sellers, to be honest. People have been really, really keen.
Because it's very joyful.
It is.
You can see it. It's
like
really happy. You know.
We actually honestly had such a good experience, and also a response from the people that we had to restock really fast.
Nice, you know. That's good. This is good for the sellers also who painted. What does this mean?
This is also, so basically on the truck that you, like I said, the truck art, you have these hanging, it's for decor. So even in your house, like, you know, on the door, normally back home, that's what we do, you know, we have these just for decoration in the rooms, on the door, and welcoming.
Nice.
So
Let's go to another room now.
Sure.
Let's go to another room.
Yeah.
I see wood, but I see ceramic. So let me tell you, Afroz, I'm from North Africa. I'm Tunisian.
Oh, okay.
And this reminds me a lot of Tunisian ceramic or Moroccan as well.
Yes.
Somehow it's similar.
It is. Actually, so one of the cities in Pakistan, Multan, this is very, very famous.
Okay.
It all comes from there. So this is called Kashikari.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, and we even have it
Kashikari.
in the space one, we have a whole installation on the ceiling.
Yes, at the entrance.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you enter, you see on the ceiling.
Okay.
And honestly, this is one of my most favorites.
Okay.
There's also a lamp up there. So it's been, again, people have been showing a lot of interest in the Kashikari items, in the truck art. And there's quite a few somewhere.
I think I will take one for my coffee in the morning. I will buy one.
Sure.
And also my favorite, I love the pink salt. I have one next to my bed. You know, it's something very, I think, meaningful for you.
Yes, it is. Pakistan is the world's second largest salt reserving, and we've got in Space 6, I'm not sure if you got a chance to see it.
I will see it later with Razwan.
Yes,
definitely.
So he will show you. We've got a whole installation for pink salt.
Very nice. And of course, all those are handmade.
Yes. So we have, like I mentioned, the trust. So it's Indus Heritage Trust, who provide underprivileged women a chance to earn and have a better living.
And everything is sold, go back to them as money.
Yes.
This is amazing. Even though they are not here, but they participated in Expo and they benefited out of Expo. Very good. So, and I see...
You can see the diversity of the things, you know, from marble to all these beautiful. This is one of my favorite. I was just telling them that once Expo is ending, this is the first thing I'm gonna pick up for myself.
It's beautiful.
It is.
What an amazing, elegant beading with the bird, and there are a lot of birds here as well. I can see. Those are, well,
that's marble.
That's marble.
So we've got onyx
and
and then marble as well.
Oh, this is very heavy. Okay, I understand. So it's marble, the real one. So that's why. Oh, and I like those.
This is chitarkari.
Yeah. But this is heavy also.
It is, but it's very beautiful. Again, it's all handcrafted, hand carved.
Beautiful. I like this. Yeah.
You must have seen a huge change from when you came before to now.
Of course, it was all empty actually.
Yeah.
So now it's beautiful. Everything I know, it's handmade and really nice. This one also reminds me. This one, it's like something coming from North Africa. Honestly, where is it coming exactly from? Pakistan?
Punjab.
Punjab.
Multan is in Punjab, so
beautiful. Love it. But we are here also to talk about all the cultural events. How about we do it over a tea and we will try something in the restaurant?
Yes, for sure.
But before that, I want to buy this one. Oh, and the pink salt Afroz, you know, I have one, but I need another one.
You need
another
one.
Hi.
Okay,
how are you? What's your name?
Samina.
Samina. Nice to meet you, Samina. So I will take this and I will take also one this. And you know, we'll keep them with you when I'm coming back and I will take them.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready to pay. Done. Thank you, Samina. We'll keep them with you. We'll come back for them to collect, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. Go to the restaurant?
Yes.
Yes.
Go.
And this is, of course, the video showing how they are doing the pottery, the clay.
The entire film is all about the handicrafts of Pakistan. You can get to see even the labels and like who are the people behind it, what kind of work is done. It's so delicate, you know. These people spend so much time and so much, you know, like it's all of that. So
I like this. So we are going to the restaurant. It's called Daba.
The dhaba.
Dhaba. The dhaba.
The dhaba.
The dhaba.
We have two restaurants in the pavilion.
Yes.
Dawat and the dhaba.
The dhaba.
The dhaba, and we've got dawat.
So what kind of cuisine do we have here?
We have street food of Pakistan.
Yeah.
And
This is what means dhaba.
Dhaba is, dhaba basically means, you know, the truck stop kind of places where you stop for chai and like you're on your way. So that's why it's like, so we were showing the street food of Pakistan. So that's why we named it. And if you can see the entire interior.
Beautiful. So, tell me, Afroz, you have so many activities that you prepared for the 6 months of Expo. What do you have?
Because in Pakistan we've got 6 regions, and when we were doing the planning for the entire programming of, you know, the 6 months of Expo, luckily we have 6 regions, 6 months. So we gave each region a respective month to come and culturally represent themselves. Business-wise, they're open to come at any point because, you know, Expo has these 10 thematic weeks, and we are encouraging all our provinces and private stakeholders to come for business opportunities that are here at Expo at any point during the 6 months. But for the cultural representation, we've started with Balochistan, and right now in November we have Punjab. Next month is December, we have Sindh, then we have KP, Gilgit, and AJK.
Amazing.
So all of them are very rich in their own respective cultures, and they've been coming to showcase that.
To showcase through music, through exposition. What do you have for each region?
For each region, I'll give you the example for this current October and November. For October, we had a cultural troupe that came here, and every evening they would play outside. Even for Punjab right now, every evening from 6:30 onwards, there's a cultural troupe outside. And honestly, people have been just enjoying it so much because each region is so diverse and different from the other that you get to see the change from one
region to another, one culture from another, even though it's in the same country.
Exactly. Even the language, the dress up, you know. So like I said, the dress that I'm wearing is more Balochi. And so they culturally were showing their artisans. They had artisans. The Balochi are really good at calligraphy. Actually, the Balochi culture is very close to the GCC and especially Emirati culture.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why in October, we had a lot of Arabs, and because they resonated with it, and it's very rich like that, you know, their music, the way they dress up, everything, almost their food, it's very Arab style as well. So, and then Punjab is completely opposite. There's super spicy food, and and then
will you have spicy food today?
We will have a little bit of spicy food.
It's okay. I'm ready for it.
I hope you can handle it.
Yes, I can handle it. During the month of November, you had 2 new ambassadors for the pavilion. What does it mean, and why it is important for you?
Well, I think Ahad and Mahira, our 2 brand ambassadors, I would say country representatives, but not really brand ambassadors, the country pavilion. Both of them, respectively, in their own fields, are very diverse.
Yeah.
Their experience is very internationally, you know, they're globally known around the world. And we thought that, you know, these 2 people, Ahad is a very young, upcoming artist, and he represents the youth of Pakistan. Mahira has been working in India, Pakistan, internationally, and she's a very good spokesperson for women empowerment as well. She has her own initiatives as well, and she's a very, very diverse actress. So having these 2 people on this global platform was very important. So that, you know, because they have so much of following, people really believe in them. And to have them on board and to let them represent Pakistan I think it was very important, and we're very happy to have them on board.
During Expo, you celebrated as well the symbol of poets in Pakistan. The poet's name is Muhammad Iqbal. It's called also the poet of Islam. His poems were translated in more than 50 languages. Why was it important to celebrate his birth here in Expo?
It was on the 9th of November,
Yeah.
Iqbal Day. We celebrated here. He's of course a legend and he's a very important figure in Pakistan for us. Expo also gave us a great opportunity. We actually celebrate Iqbal Day every year in Pakistan. So we thought that we should celebrate it here on this platform as well. And because he studied in Germany, so we sat with the German Pavilion team as well to discuss an opportunity of collaboration to show that. And they were very open. So it was really nice, honestly. Expo did give us this great platform to work on something that I don't think we've done that before. So yeah,
It's
it was
a very
a great
nice
experience.
mixture. It's very diverse. It's very colorful. It's really a connecting mind place
Yes,
here at Expo. And we are here as well because there's food.
Yes.
So you told me it is a street food. So what we will try today?
We will be trying samosa chaat,
Okay.
which is a very common and a very most favorite, I would say, street food for a lot of Pakistanis, and it's a South Asian dish.
Yeah.
So both in India and Pakistan, we have samosa chaat, and it's more on the Punjab side.
Okay.
So we'll be having that today.
And it's here. Afroz, it's ready. I thought samosa is small, but this is big. Huh?
Actually, there are different sizes that come in samosa.
Thank you. What's your name? Moin. Thank you so much, Moin. That is so nice.
Thank you.
Okay, and it is with chickpeas as well.
Yes, it is. It
Oh.
is.
So
So some
now we will-
onion and the garnishing with some, different kind of sauces on top of it.
Should we start?
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I can see there are drinks coming as well.
Of course.
Thank you.
How can you have?
So, yes, sugar cane. Right?
Yes, sugar cane.
I would love to
Balance
have
out the
this.
spices. You need drinks.
Thank you very much. Okay, for you, you are
Thank you.
taking
That's lassi.
Lassi.
It's a drink made of yogurt.
yogurt. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, unfortunately, I
have-
cannot drink the yogurt. So sorry about this.
No,
I'm
no,
allergic, but I
no.
would love to enjoy this. Oh, that's
Actually,
good.
we've got two different types of lassi.
Yeah.
So there is the sweet lassi and the sour. So the salty, not
Salty,
sour. Salty.
okay.
Salty. I'll just cut that.
You'll have the salty one.
So this is sweet.
The sweet one.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's street food.
It's
You have
street
to
food.
be candid. You have
Okay.
to
Okay.
just have it as you like.
So what is inside? Potato? No, vegetables.
Yes. So it's a vegetarian. Samosa comes in different kind. There's vegetable samosa. There's chicken. There's beef. There's
This is, I
know.
think, is
This is
vegetarian.
vegetarian,
Vegetables
yeah.
inside.
Because the samosa
chickpeas.
chaat, what the name of the dish itself, it's basically the different spices and the onion and all of that, and then potato. So
It's a soft. Did you tell them? It's soft, honestly. It's not that spicy. It's very good. It's a good amount that I can handle.
I didn't say anything.
And it's very, no, you didn't. I can handle it, and it's very delicious, actually.
the one thing that I like about the food of Dhaba, and the reason why we actually have been having a lot of retainer clients, people who've been coming who work at Expo and who've been, this is like their spot. So they come here like almost every alternate day, and I think it's also for the reason that the food is so balanced.
Very good.
It's not too spicy, it's not too and this is my favorite dish from here.
Oh yes, like
How
you
do you
said,
like
it's balancing.
Balancing it out, isn't it?
It's cooling down the hot dish, but it's not that hot. So, Afroz, what is the kitchen, the cuisine, the culinary culture of Pakistan? I'm sure it's diverse, but
It is.
How can you describe it?
I would say it's because of the rich history of the country and the entire, you just said diversity. When you move from one region and one city to another, you will get to see how the spices change, how some of them are very mild, some of them don't use spices at all, some have very organic style of cooking, some are sort of advancing into, so it's very rich It's very different. I like almost, when I travel in Pakistan, you know, the Pakistan people are very foodie.
Oh, yeah?
They love food. And it's just, every region has its own taste, particularly. They have very different styles of cooking. So you get to experience diversity within the country in every different place that you go to.
I can tell you, I couldn't stop eating. It's really delicious.
It is.
Thank you so much, Afroz. The thing is, Rizwan, I think I'm late for Rizwan, but he would understand. We spend time in shopping and eating. So I think he would be understanding.
It's a very woman kind of a thing.
I think so. He asked me to come and wait for him in the front of the pavilion, and then we will start our tour. Please finish your lunch, and I will go meet Rizwan outdoor. Thank you so much, Afroz, for everything.
No problem. Pleasure is mine.
Thank you. Thank you. Rizwan, thank you for waiting.
My pleasure.
How are you?
I hope you enjoyed the lunch.
I did.
Okay,
with Afroz and the bazaar. It was amazing.
Perfect.
So now
Wonderful.
we will go into tour with you, Rizwan. Thank you for waiting me here. And you know, I came here a few months ago. It was all white. What did you do with the facade?
We did magic.
Yes.
So there's a very famous artist based in Lahore, Pakistan. His name is Rashid Rana. So he specializes in these artistic works. And you know, the original architect of the building was a Canadian. And he took inspiration from the beautiful mountains of Pakistan and gave the shape to the building. So then...
It's beautiful, it's colorful,
so
it's amazing, it's big.
His building was white, but then the leadership, they thought that we need to bring the building into life. So they wanted to add color. So that is when Rashid Rana was engaged, and he was asked to convert the architecture into art. So then he came up with this design, and he named it Unity of All That Appears. And he drew inspiration from the diversity that Pakistan has to offer in terms of geography, culture, races, and different religions living in the present-day Pakistan.
Yeah.
So these are 24,000 aluminum panels, half mirror, half color, and they look similar in size, but they're all fractionally different in millimeters.
Okay.
And all colors are also different. And all of them together make this beautiful kaleidoscope of colors.
Beautiful.
So the building will give you a different experience in the daytime and a totally different experience at the sunset and then at night time with lights on.
But because of the light, because of the mirror as well, and the many colors.
So as the sun moves from east to west, then you see different shades of the building, and it gives you a beautiful, beautiful...
It is distinguished facade.
Yeah.
I don't know about inside. How about we discover it?
Inside is also equally beautiful. You will enjoy it.
Let's go and discover
Let's
it. Rizwan, what is this music?
Oh, this music is basically from one of the cultures who live in south of the country. It's a Hindu, I would say, music.
Yeah.
So they're singing about happiness, and one of our very famous musicians, Mr. Roel Hayat, has developed all the soundtracks in the building that you can hear.
So it's commissioned especially for the pavilion.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I can feel it's a mix.
It's a mix.
Of music.
Yeah.
I can sense it. I can feel it. Oh, amazing.
It's a native language, and very few people know this language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome inside.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is kashikari. It's called it's a centuries-old ceramic art used especially to decorate buildings. It's usually done in the southern part of the country, which is called Sindh province. So we brought this tile work and this tamba kari. It's copper. All from Pakistan. just to decorate the building and introduce our craftsmanship to the world.
Of course.
So the first space,
the color is the color theme and combination is amazing. This is pottery.
This is pottery. So this is basically showcasing the centuries-old art of clay pottery that the people have inherited. So let me tell you something about the principal curator. So the inner journey, the outside work that you saw was done by Rashid Rana, and the entire inner journey has been curated by Mrs. Noor Jahan Bilgarani.
Yeah.
She's the principal curator, and she was leading the whole team of film directors, artists who have worked inside the building, right? The first space, the exhibition is divided into...
So it starts here, the tour?
The exhibition starts here, and the first space is called Dawn of Civilization. So we've introduced our 9,000-year-old history of the region where present-day Pakistan is. So everything
we
started...
want to know how it started from here.
Yeah, so everything started alongside River Indus, which is the lifeline of the country. The first recorded civilization was 7000 BC. It's called Mehergarh, and it's in Balochistan province. From there, many civilizations came over the years, and Alexander the Great was here, and a lot of religions were born in this region, and then we end this timeline in 1947.
What is it? It's like a sun.
Yeah, so the sun, this inspiration, she drew inspiration from the clay pottery that was discovered from Mehergarh. So this is basically some religious sculpture. Religious sculpture for the people of that area.
Right? I like that you brought the image of everything that you found that is related to that era.
Yeah. And you'll be amazed to know that this is all hand-painted.
Wow.
The artist, Mr. Naveed Sadiq, was sitting here for 2 months.
Okay, and painting everything.
He painted each and everything.
Amazing. I thought it's pictures.
No, it's not. It's a painting.
Lovely. And we have here, of course,
and the video that you see is about the archaeological heritage that we have. So, like His Excellency must have told you that the purpose of Pakistan's participation is twofold. Number one, to promote tourism, and number two, to bring in the investment in the country. So, the first couple of spaces, they talk about Pakistan as a tourist destination.
Yeah.
So, unless people come, they will not bring in investment, right? So, this video, it talks about all different civilizations that have lived throughout ages in the present-day Pakistan.
And you bring the picture of what they have as jewelries, as artifact. Yeah, amazing. You brought one surah from the Quran here.
So this surah.
Why this one?
Yeah. So the next space is called Pathway of Mirrors, right? So it is inspired from a beautiful palace in Lahore, which is called Sheesh Mahal, Palace of Mirrors. So the artist, Noor Jahan Bilgarani, she drew inspiration from one verse in Surah Noor, which talks about light upon light, about Allah, how Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. So this palace.
Amazing. So we will see that interpretation.
Yes, of course. So this mirror work you see is centuries old, and this was specially done for this pavilion. And we brought all these mirror panels from Lahore, Pakistan. And the fresco paintings, they're also from the palace in Lahore. But they were done specially for
the pavilion.
For the pavilion.
You commissioned a lot of things from different.
We assembled the team of best in Pakistan to make this pavilion look beautiful, and everybody has contributed. So this is mirror work. Yeah.
And you combine things like glasses, mirror, painting, and of course videos and production. It's very beautiful.
So like I said, Noor Jahan has done a wonderful job, and she made the team of artists, and she then supervised them. And
when I see the doors, it's like I'm in a palace right now, walking inside one of the palaces of Pakistan.
Exactly.
That wall, it's a window, right?
Yes, it's a window.
Beautiful.
So the king and his family used to sit here and look outside.
Oh yeah, look to the garden.
Look to the garden.
I love it.
Yeah. It's from the Sheesh Mahal in Lahore.
What is this ship?
So the next space is called Haven of Natural Wonders.
Yes.
It's about the beautiful landscapes of Pakistan. This boat house, this is the actual size of the boats used to be 72 meters, but we made a replica just to show the journey on Indus. Like I told you in the first space, everything started with Indus River, right?
Yes.
So this video that you see is basically a journey on River Indus, starting from the south, Indus Delta, all the way to north, right?
Amazing.
So if you have time, I would like you to see this video. You would be amazed to know Pakistan is home to 5 of the 14 8,000 meter plus mountains.
Wow.
So the K2 is also in Pakistan. So we have 4 other 8,000 meter plus mountains.
Amazing.
So
This is beautiful. This is what it was going on the rivers of between the mountains there. This is the one.
So this was Mohana community. It's a centuries old art, but this boat was specially made for this pavilion. And,
but something similar was going between the mountains and in the rivers.
In the rivers, yeah.
But it was like this also. They make it beautiful and look at this, details in it, even though it's going in the water.
Of course. And it took them almost 6 months to make this boat again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow.
So this video, it was again filmed across the length and breadth of Pakistan on helicopters, especially for this pavilion. It took us 6 months to make this video.
Everything is well thought here.
Yeah.
Look at this scenery.
Yes.
Like His Excellency said, you can go, there are green, there are mountains, there are snow.
There are deserts.
Deserts.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very diverse.
So 3 mountain ranges, they converge in the area which is Pakistan. So the Himalayas, Karakoram and Hindu Kush.
Okay.
And a lot of people come to Pakistan for adventure tourism, mountain climbing, because K2 is there. The highest peak is Mount Everest, you know, in Nepal.
Yes.
The second highest is in Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Yes. This mountain is Nanga Parbat. It is also one of the 8,000 meter plus mountains.
Honestly, it makes me want to go there.
You're most welcome.
Really.
That is the purpose. We want to convert our visitors into tourists into Pakistan.
Into Pakistan.
Yes.
Beautifully done. What will we see next, Rizwan?
Yes, please.
Yes.
So the next installation you see is about the Kailasha people. So they are descendants of Alexander the Great.
Okay.
When Alexander came to this region, so some people from his army, they stayed behind.
Okay.
So it's an endangered community. Only 1,400 to 1,500 people are left. Most of the people have left. They live in the north of the country.
But it's nice.
Area.
They
it's
are
nice.
showed here.
Yes, area.
They
it's
are
nice.
showed here.
Yes.
And they are participating here.
They will be coming themselves in the month of January.
And this is what they are until now wearing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So there are different caps of women, some for young girls, and it has its own connotation.
This is a cap.
Yeah,
for a woman. Beautiful. And now another hidden treasure.
Yeah, certainly. So the next 2 spaces, they are called sacred spaces, and the purpose is to showcase all different cultures, religions living in the present day Pakistan. Pakistan is home to diverse religions, and we live in peace and harmony with each other.
Yeah.
Everybody is free to practice their religious, so there's no restriction from the government or people. And obviously then the end purpose is to promote religious tourism.
Yeah.
So a lot of tourists come from across South Asia, East Asia to come and visit the holy places. Buddhists, Sikhs, Hindus. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
Oh.
This fresco painting that you see is from a mosque in Lahore. So this was again specially done for the pavilion.
For the pavilion.
A very fine artist.
So it will go back after that to the mosque?
We will decide to put it in the museum No, it's not from the mosque. It's inspired from the mosque.
Inspired from the mosque in
The
Lahore.
mosque is centuries old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And on the left, you see videos of different holy places belonging
It's like
to...
we are with them now.
Yes. Like I said, we film directors are one of the best in the country, and they've done a wonderful job. The film director, his name is Mr. Mahmood Jamshed, and he again went all the way to the north, and then from there to south, to capture all different sacred spaces belonging to all kinds of religions, all religions.
Masjid, in a shrine, in a
Yes.
temple, and he went everywhere.
Everywhere.
I
To
think.
the churches.
Churches. That is showcase of the diversity
That
of,
Pakistan has to
Pakistan.
offer. Yes. So there's only one message. Most of the people, even Pakistanis, have not seen all these spaces. But we are showcasing it here to show it to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
That Pakistan, you might have seen a different Pakistan on the TV.
Yeah.
But this is the real Pakistan.
This is the real one.
This is the real Pakistan.
And mainly
people love it.
the tolerance.
Yes,
beside
tolerance.
the diversity.
And I would be glad to share with you that most of our visitors are all non-Pakistanis.
Yeah.
And they really sit here for hours and watch all the videos over
Beautiful.
and again.
They are beautiful,
They are beautiful,
videos.
yeah. So
I
this
see
is-
the flowers there.
Yes. They're basically representing a religious practice that when people go to shrines, they use rose petals for the, it's a symbolic
They are fresh.
they are fresh.
They are fresh rose petal. I
Yeah.
love this. And you have a lot of
Yes.
forms
Yes.
for
so this is also
the wood.
The wood, yeah. So this is also inspired from a shrine in a city called Multan. So Multan is home to a lot of famous, I would say, religious scholars.
Beautiful. This one, what is this? It's just,
It's just a sculpture work, not representing any religion. So
but it's beautiful
beautiful.
sculpture.
Yes, yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
I think you commissioned a lot of amazing artists.
Yes, of course,
In
of
decoration, in sculpture, in painting,
So
and in music as well.
I would say the credit goes to Noor Jahan Belgrami.
Oh, I love this.
This is from a shrine
Yeah.
in Sindh province. He was a very famous saint. So a lot of people come from all over the world to visit his
For the
shrine.
saint. So you brought the original one
yes.
from the.
Yeah.
I love how you brought things traditional,
Yes.
artisanal, but also you filmed it as well from there.
So, like I would say that most of the pavilions here, they're showing technology.
Yeah.
But we are showing our culture, our history through technology.
And
Yeah.
I'm going through a bridge.
Yes. So we will now cross over to the modern day Pakistan.
Ah, okay.
But before we enter that
Yes.
next space, I would like you to have a look at the facade again.
Beautiful. And the music as well. This is
So the
amazing.
music has been done specially for the pavilion by our famous musician, Mr. Ruhail Hayat.
I
It's a
feel
fusion.
it's fusion,
It's a fusion
exactly.
of the
Old music
with
and
the new one,
modern
yeah.
music. I can see that.
You can
Some
hear the beat.
technos.
You can
Yeah.
hear the beat, right?
Look at the people coming. It's
Yes.
one of the most visited, I think. You
Yeah, we will be
hit-
hopefully be crossing 500,000 mark soon.
Oh, very good. Look at the people still coming in a queue. That is lovely. Ah.
So now we're in space 6. It's called Land of Opportunity. On the right, if you see, we have our fine dine restaurant, which is still not
okay.
open.
It's not open?
But we will be opening soon this
But
week.
it will be outdoor.
It will be it's
that's
an outdoor
nice.
open air.
Open air, yes.
So we'll
This
be
is
opening
nice.
this week.
Oh,
Because
excellent.
it was, when we started in October, it was a little warm.
It was a bit
Yeah.
hard. This is the land of opportunity of
Yes.
Pakistan, and somehow you are in the opportunity district as well.
Of course. So in the previous spaces, you saw our culture, our landscape, our religions and everything But in this space, we are showcasing the present-day Pakistan, our people, our high achievers, our women empowerment, our industry.
Amazing. I have to ask about that pink salt.
Yeah, that's pink salt.
It's a big one. That's a big piece.
So we have, Pakistan has the second largest pink salt mine in the world after Poland. And we brought this from the mine, and the place is called Kheodama. And the beautiful rocks that you see levitating, there are 84 minerals in pink salt.
Oh.
And these beautiful rocks you see, they are minerals found in the pink salt. There are 84 minerals in the pink salt.
Okay.
And there's a funny story behind this salt range. People say that when the salt range was discovered by the horses of Alexander the Great. So when the army was resting overnight, in the morning they woke up and all horses were gone. And they searched for the horses and they were licking on the rock. Okay. So that is when the mine was discovered.
Oh, okay. And you know, I'm a fan of the pink rock salt. I have it next to my bed. Actually, I have one.
Yes, it is very good for health.
I bought some also from the bazaar.
Right. So these are also some of the rocks found in the mine. They're all salt. They're all salt.
They're
so
salt.
It's a natural
Even
salt.
this one.
Yeah, this is also salt.
It's a grayish. This is the first time I see the grayish one.
So it's basically the color of mineral in that part of the mine. Yeah?
It makes it different than the pink. So here is the part of the innovation and the future of Pakistan, correct? So where are you?
So the next space is called Billion Trees Project. This is about Pakistan's efforts on climate change. Pakistan is a world leader in climate change. Our Prime Minister gave the vision of planting 1.5 billion trees a couple of years ago, and we achieved it in 2 years through natural reforestation and plantation. And now the next target is 10 billion trees in 5 years.
Wow, in the middle of Pakistan.
Everywhere in Pakistan. So,
everywhere in Pakistan.
So because of heavy deforestation, there's a lot of climate effect, and he's given the target of planting 10 billion trees to bring the environment and nature back to the country.
And this one, I feel it. I'm inside the forest.
Yes, you're inside the forest. And you'll hear sounds of birds, rain, and water.
Beautiful.
So this is also...
You played with the light as well. I love this. Wow.
And the video that you see is of a mangrove forest.
Yes.
Pakistan has won awards in mangrove reforestation. So, you know, mangroves are very important to prevent sea erosion.
This is bamboo?
This is bamboo.
Bamboo, coming of course from Pakistan. Oh, how beautiful. You brought all the sound.
This is how the world would be if no trees were cut.
Yes. I mean, it's a great thing you made it a priority for...
And we basically thought about this because Expo is also about global challenges.
Yes.
So the first thematic week was about climate and biodiversity. So the whole world is now seriously talking about the climate change. There's a conference which just happened, COP.
Yeah.
And so
that
it's a very
makes
important...
me want to ask you, Rizwan. I mean, climate change is one of the challenges that the whole world is facing, and Pakistan is participating to, of course, to fight this challenge. What other challenges you are trying to overcome with the whole world? What other things?
If you talk about the region where Pakistan is, you, I'm sure, know that it's been very volatile lately. Pakistan, over the last 20 years, has seen a lot of challenges because of the geopolitical situation, especially the political turmoil in Afghanistan. And so obviously the whole world is affected with I would say, terrorism.
But you're always there trying to overcome the challenges.
Of course, so it has its challenges, right?
Yeah.
So though it is in the neighboring country, but there are spillover effects. Pakistan has hosted Afghan refugees for almost 30, 40 years now. So obviously now the borders are fenced, but till last year, borders were open and there was a lot of unchecked movement. of drugs, weapons, and but now the government has taken serious efforts. Obviously, it is not only Pakistan's challenge; it is the whole world's challenge because now it is not centered in Pakistan only; it is spreading.
It's spreading.
It's spreading. Yeah. So the whole world has to come together to fix this issue.
And here, I think we finished the tour in the bazaar. I came twice today to the bazaar. That's how I love the bazaar. And what do you think the legacy, Ridwan, will be left from this participation of Pakistan in Expo Dubai to the world?
I often tell our team that we have 4 objectives out of this participation. The first objective is to make our Pakistanis feel proud. Pakistanis both living in Pakistan and living abroad. And I think that to some extent we have achieved that objective. I've seen our expatriate Pakistanis coming in. I talk to them and I have seen tears. I've seen people clapping. And so it makes my heart even bigger. So hats off to our team which has done a wonderful job. The second objective is to showcase the real Pakistan to the foreigners. People have not seen Pakistan. Like I told you, we have been facing this challenge of terrorism for the last many years. And people are reluctant to travel to the country because of negative stigma attached. But we are a country of 220 million people. We are living there peacefully, right? And so I think that second objective, we have also again achieved it to some extent. Like I said, we will be hopefully crossing 500,000 mark soon. And most of our visitors are non-Pakistanis, like you saw yourself now. And the day has just started. So the third objective that I would say is to convert visitors into tourists into Pakistan. We have beautiful landscapes, untouched lands. There's so much to see. Even our own Pakistanis have not seen the whole of the country. And the fourth most important objective is to bring in investment. When we start getting visitors, tourists into the country, and we hope that people will see the immense opportunities that we have to offer economically, industrially, and the government has a lot of investor-friendly policies. And we are leveraging our participation through a lot of seminars, workshops, networking. Our teams are coming from Pakistan. They're going visiting all other pavilions. It's a wonderful platform for our industry to network with other countries and expand their businesses.
Thank you so much, Ridwan, for your time. Thank you for this tour.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. بهذا وصلنا مشاهدينا لختام هذه الحلقة من برنامج لقاء عمل في إكسبو. اكتشفتم معنا الجناح الباكستاني الأسبوع القادم جناح آخر وضيوف كرام آخرين. تصبحون على خير. Rizwan, I want to tour again.
Most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. One